So, from the following account taken from the books of SS Hospital for the year ending 31st March 11, you are required to prepare its opening and closing balance sheet. So, what we are asked to prepare is only opening and closing balance sheet. Now, this debit side, receipts and payment account, debit side is receipts, credit side is payments. And similarly, in income and expenditure, debit side is expenditure and credit side is incomes. Now, what happens is when you are asked to prepare only two things from receipts and payments, and income and expenditure, and there is nothing further given, then what you should first do is find out the common items. Now, common items will appear on receipt side and income side. Say for example, this cash, bank, government securities. Is it there on the income side? You have to check the amount first. Amount is 600, 7,000, 1,80,000. So on the income side, is that amount given? No. Then leave it. Then subscription 30,000. 30,000 is given here, and on the income side receipts 30,000 is given here. We should put a tick mark. Donation 6,000 and donation 6,000 given here. Then interest 10,000 and interest 10,000 received given here. Similarly, miscellaneous income 500 and miscellaneous receipt 500 given. Let us do that on the debit side also. And credit side of payment and debit side of expenditure. Let us one by one find out. First look at the amount. Furniture purchase, instrument purchase. These are assets purchase. This will not appear in expenditure. But surgery and dispensary 1,500. Whether it is there, surgery? Yes, 1,500. Then, next, diet expense 2,500. So, diet expense 2,500. Then, rent and taxes 2,400. So, is it there here? Please check. Yes, rent and taxes 2,400. Then, insurance 500. Is there any insurance on the expenditure side? Yes. Expenditure side 500. Then office expense 1,200. Then office expense 1,200. Similarly, miscellaneous, no, salaries 24,000. So salaries 24,000. Yes, salaries are here 24,000. And finally, miscellaneous expense 200. So miscellaneous expense 200. But then finally closing balance is not given here. Okay. Now there are some corrections also. Which are these corrections? Small simple things. 24,000 minus 1,500. This 1,500 should have been bracket, and then this should be added. So outer column it becomes like this. This also 200 should have been bracket, then outstanding, then the total amount is like this. Now these are some of the printing errors that we can't help about. Only thing we can make this correction. Similarly, then now depreciation of all assets has been worked out for full year. Okay, so this is some important information. Value of building is exclusive of cost of land of the hospital amounting to 50,000, and government security of the face value 2 lakhs, cost 180, represents investment of endowment fund. Okay. Now to prepare income and expenditure, rather to prepare balance sheet from receipts and payments and income and expenditure. Whatever are the common items, what we have put a tick mark, means the two effects are over in question itself. The receipt side and income side, all these items that we have put a tick mark, it means debit and credit effect is over in question only. Now, in the balance sheet, whatever are uncommon items will come. Uncommon items will come in balance sheet. So, on the receipt side, the uncommon items is cash, bank and government securities. Cash, bank and government securities. So now, we have to find out what are the uncommon items, and that uncommon items will come in opening and closing balance sheet. The opening balance on receipt side, cash, bank and government securities, those will come on the opening balance sheet asset side. But we will leave first few lines and then write cash, bank, and government securities. Then all other items on the receipt side are put a tick mark. Only these first three items, there was no tick mark. Then similarly, on the payment side, furniture purchase, instruments purchased. Now, furniture purchase and instruments purchased will come in the closing balance sheet. But closing balance sheet we will leave around first 1, 2, 3, 4 lines and then write furniture. There will be some opening balance, then purchase will be 1000. Then we will get total less current year depreciation. Similarly, instruments. There will be opening balance, add purchase. Purchase is 2000. Then there will be total. Then less current year depreciation. That we don't know at present. That we don't know at present. Then, what other item is remaining on the credit side? See the untick items. The untick items are cash, bank and government securities again. So you can write it here. Cash, then bank, and government securities. So, all the untick items of receipts and payments account is taken. Now let us look at the untick items of income and expenditure. Look at the untick items of income and expenditure account. First, receipt side, 30,000 is tick mark, but receipts less for 910, 10,000. Now it is for 910, it means it is outstanding at the beginning. So tell me now, outstanding at the beginning, what is the second effect we give? One effect is given here. So second effect, opening asset, outstanding subscription beginning. It is 10,000. Similarly, outstanding subscription at the end. So, outstanding subscription at the end, 8,000. Then, next untick item is interest. Again it is same. Less for 910 means last year. Opening outstanding. So outstanding interest beginning. Opening balance sheet and outstanding interest closing balance sheet asset, outstanding interest. Correct? Now, look at the question. Look at the question. All the receipt side, all the antique items, 10,000, 8,000, 2,500, 2,500 we have taken. Now let us look at the expenditure side. Salaries, 24,000 is take. So less 1,500, that is outstanding beginning. If it is outstanding beginning, how do I know this is outstanding beginning? Because here they have written add outstanding. So outstanding at the end is added, so at the beginning is deducted. So this is outstanding beginning. Second effect will be opening balance sheet liability. So outstanding salaries beginning 1,500. So the second effect is already in the income and expenditure account. Now 1,000 outstanding salaries at the end. So outstanding salaries at the end 1,000. Then next, what are the remaining items? Rent, again same. It is same as what we had for salaries. So less, it is outstanding beginning. So opening balance sheet, outstanding rent beginning 200, isn't it? And outstanding rent at the end, it is 250. But insurance, see, there is less prepaid only once. That is prepaid is 100. So that is prepaid at the end. So prepaid insurance at the end 100. Then depreciation. So depreciation is on building, furniture, instrument. So building, we write here building less current year depreciation. That current year depreciation amount is 5,000. Similarly, furniture, current year depreciation amount is 400. Then instruments, so instruments, current year depreciation is 1,200. Okay, now surplus. So closing balance sheet, capital fund. Under that opening we will get later. To that add surplus. Then next, depreciation of all assets. Calculator. Depreciation of all assets has been worked out for the full year. Now this is a very important point. Building is 2.5. So if building total is 100, then depreciation is 2.5. Similarly, furniture is 10%. So if total is 100, depreciation is 10. Instruments 20%. Total is 100, depreciation will be 20. Because question says depreciation has been worked out all for the full year. That is why, that is why we have to take the total as 100. Take the total as 100. Now, let us cross multiply and find the balancing figures. Let us cross multiply and find the balancing figures. So first let us do for building. Building, if 2.5 is 5,000, that means 5,000 multiplied by 100 divided by 2.5. So that is 2 lakhs. So outer column will be 195. Similarly, 400 into 100 divided by 10, this is 4,000. So the opening will be 3,000 and 4,000 minus this 400 will be 3,600. Similarly, let us find for instrument 1,200 into 100 divided by 20. So this will be 6,000. Opening will be 4,000 and 6,000 minus 1,200. Outer column will be 4,800. But important thing, opening second effect should be given in opening balance sheet asset, that is building 2 lakhs, then furniture will be 3,000 and instruments will be 4,000. That was the important point about that. Then, next, look at the question. Value of building is exclusive of the cost of land to the hospital 50,000. That means building does not contain land. So land is separate. There is no depreciation. So land 50,000. On the asset side, land 50,000. Then, lastly, government securities of face value 2 lakhs represented investment of endowment fund. It means if there is investment, there is a fund also, just like that we did in the last question. So, endowment fund. Endowment fund in opening and closing both will be 1,80,000. Endowment fund. Opening and closing both 1,80,000. So, now since we have considered all items, let us take the totals. First, opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet, 2 lakhs plus 3,000 plus 4,000 plus 2,500 plus 10,000 plus 600 plus 7,000 plus 1,80,000. Let us check. 2 lakhs, 3,000, 4,000, 2,500, 10,000, 600, 7,000, 1,80,000. But to that, we have to add 50,000. That is for land. So the total is 457, 100. From that, minus 1,500 minus 200 minus 1,80,000. So 275 400. This is capital fund. So capital fund 275 275 400 plus 6150. 281 550 plus 1,80,000 plus 1,000 plus 250. The total is 462,575. Let us look at. Oh, that seems to be some mistake there. This cannot be the total. 281 550 plus 1,80,000 plus 1,000 plus 250. Yes. See, the total is wrong. It is 462 800. So here also it should be 462 800. Let's check it. Minus so the total is 462 800. So when you are given directly in the question, income and expenditure and receipts and payments, both are given in the question. then your job is to ensure that common items are not to be recorded in balance sheet. All the uncommon items will come in the balance sheet. So that is as far as the fourth type of question is concerned. So dear students, in NPO, we have covered four types of questions which are sufficient from revision purpose point of view. Thank you all very much and best of luck.